So YouTube, Top Flight USA, back with another one. What's up, Jacari?
How you doing, my man? What's good?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. We ain't seen you in a while. How you been doing?
I've been all right. The weather been pretty warm, so not getting frostbite. Got some blankets with me, staying warm, staying fed. So I'm happy about that.
That's right. For the people that don't know you, can you introduce yourself? Tell them like your name, your age, and where you from.
My name is Jacari Glover Jones. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I'm currently 28 years old, and this is my second interview. So I'm homeless and making way and getting how I live.
That's right. And how is it being homeless in North Carolina?
Well, for the update, I actually got left some food this morning. Somebody been dropping off money to me for the last couple days. I've been panhandling. Things been going all right. Things been going well. And it's honestly been kind of looking more on the upside. You may not consider it given my situation, but when you like out and you like in a more natural state, because if you didn't know how to build and you weren't around people, that's what you would do. You would live off the land, you would be homeless. So I don't consider it that bad, but as of lately, it's kind of like people been looking out for me, so I feel kind of good.
That's what's up. Is it hard living off the land?
It is difficult until you get the hang of it. Like lately, I've been thinking about it, bro. And honestly, I've been getting kind of better at it. I don't look at it as like a down situation as much anymore. Because I was like, if I was to commit to this and fully do it, that's what I would do. I would grow my own food. Feel me? I would build my own house, and I've been putting some thought into that because I've been out here for a while, for a couple of years now. So it's like I thought being homeless was bad when you first start, but honestly, it's like some people go to work, some people do this. But when you get off your ass and you build your own stuff and you have your own material, you learn you just went through a phase of life. And that's kind of what I'm starting to get into.
That's right. In the last video, you mentioned that you was going through like memory loss. How are you dealing with that?
Oh man, it's crazy. I just had a blackout a couple weeks ago, actually. I couldn't remember anything that happened. And I lost a bunch of my stuff because I couldn't remember to get it back from the person. So that slowed me down for a little bit. But as I was coming through and coming to terms, I was getting pieces and chunks of it back, and it came back fairly quickly. So I was actually ecstatic and pretty happy about that. And that's man, it's difficult, but like I'm keeping track better because it's constantly happening. Most of the time, you'll write stuff down. You know what I'm saying? You write it down, and then you read, and it's like, all right, this, that, and that. But with short-term memory, even writing stuff down, you can still lose your memory. You could be writing down consistently and just stop because your memory is being lost in the process of writing down. But going through it, the way I've been going through it, I'm starting to get a different kind of way of tracking it.
Right. And it's so different interviewing somebody in your situation. On this channel right here, we haven't had any homeless person with short-term memory loss. So your situation is a little different. And I'm excited about learning the things that you go through and how it is to live like that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, have you figured out where's the short-term memory loss coming from?
Um, what I believe is due to high amounts of stress. Like my majority of my childhood, like I told you, I know how to build. I'm pretty good at building at events and like for instance, like I can make a phone, put a lot of thought. You give me 4 or 5 months, I can have a starter phone for you. Because as I was talking to you, was like, man, you was just talking about it'd be much easier if I had a phone, or much easier if you keep in contact with me. I had equipment. And when you said that, I was thinking that made me think. I'm like, I could make a phone. That's literally what I could do. I can make a phone. And I was like, you absolutely correct. I could do that.
Okay. How would you start off by making a phone? Like, what would you do?
Well, first thing I would do when I want to make a phone is figure out how to translate sound and how to store it and copy it. So if you ever been to a playground, you some of the playgrounds have microphones you can yell into, and the other side they hear you come under sound and come out. So that's where I would start making a phone. You might not think you like, why would you need to know that to make a phone? Well, that's exactly what a phone do. You talking to one end and then come out the other end.
Right.
So that's one of the first things I would do. And then after that, I would figure out how to separate the sound. So in order to separate the sound, I would need the story to make sure it can travel over a certain distance. So let's say I start off across the street and I don't want to have a connection. So what would you do to not have a connection? Well, that brings me to electronic method. So if I have nothing, I need to electronically transfer sound from this side to that side. How would I go about doing that? Well, there's a couple things you would need to make. One, you would need to make a cylinder which can hold sound. And that's kind of like what a microphone does. You can't see that in your phone, but you notice in your phone, you can talk into a hole into your phone and sound will come out the other end. Well, that's because when you start making devices that could transfer sound, you need that. And so what I would need is a recorder, something that would record. That's how I would do it electronically. So I was speaking to, I'd be like, I would need a microphone. So I was speaking to a microphone, have it recorded, and then play the recording on the other side because that's similar to how a phone works. They may not be the exact copy, but that's exactly what you would need to do. That's why a phone exists and why a phone works.
Okay. And what type of battery life would you use for that phone? Like, how would you keep it like charged and powered up?
Well, some things don't lose their charge at all. Like there are metals and there's rocks, and you have to study geology, but I got a pretty good idea. Like energy comes from the sky as well, so you got energy from the sky. So some building something as simple as a fan, and then having a fan bring down energy and hit a rock, you would constantly have it, and that's the way to charge your phone. But you don't know that because
Okay.
the way they build the phone.
So, are you saying you're gonna build a solar power type cellular device?
Exactly, that's what I would need to do.
Okay.
That's why I
All
started the
right.
process for you, to let you know that's something that's completely in my skill level. That's completely on my skill level building the phone.
Okay. That's what's up, Jacari, man. You very intelligent, brother. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I like the way your mind thinks. Um, you can get deep with it. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as your thinking and the things that you process, and I like that about you, brother. So let's just ask you a couple update questions to pick your brain a little bit. All right. The holidays just passed. Did you was you able to talk to your family?
I was not able to talk to my family. Like I mentioned before, extremely, extremely independent child. Like
Okay.
my parents are working and they travel. Like I told you, I just explained to you how to start building a phone. They know I know that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to learn how to build from my parents. They already understand that I know. And they know I would sit here and wait forever and as long as they with me because as long as they want me to because they know I'm not gonna miss out on any part of life or any journey of life. They know when I pick up my life is gonna start rolling very, very quickly. Which is why like they got financial aid, they got food stamps. I don't eat that up from people. I don't take that from people because I know myself. Like people like, why do you sit here? Why do you do this? It's because like I spend most of my time there. I don't really move. My childhood I spent in the box, not moving. Again, I don't share that with people and I don't come out about that. But like I got serious issues because I used to live in a box. Like majority of my childhood, I used to live in the box. I didn't move from that box. I didn't like, put it like
Okay.
this. I've been in prison my whole life. I'm
Okay.
not used to not being out of prison, so I do sit around, but not because I'm lazy, not because I don't move. And some of my memory loss could be due to high volumes of stress. Cause like I was sitting in a box that I can't stand in. You feel me? And me getting out of the box, I would be in a small room. You feel me? And that's what helped me concentrate and focus. You're not supposed to do that, and that's really unhealthy for.
So why do you think you was doing that, Jacari?
I did that to focus, to hone myself and focus myself. Like I said, when I get started, I will not stop. Like I will get in trouble before I stop. Like I could fight half a town before I stop because I don't believe in it. I don't want to. Like I'm doing something now. Like I'm sitting here just like I'm sitting here now, and I could be on a program doing this and doing that and getting a home. I'm the same when I start doing something, that's what I like to do. I like to eat it up. I like to complete it.
Okay. What type of sacrifices have you made, like just being out here?
Honestly, I don't think it's hard for me to come by and say I'm sacrificing something because I don't let opportunity go. I
Okay.
don't. That's not what I do. So I don't consider everything a sacrifice. I consider I'm taking my time to plan and put things together and do that. You know,
Right. Do you have anybody out here you can trust?
as far as that go, I don't mistrust anybody. With me, it takes time for me to get understanding and like bond with a human being. Cause like, what is a real friend? You know, is a real friend somebody you can come up and just be like, do you want to be friends? Is a real friend somebody who will share something with you? Or is a friend somebody y'all will both die for each other, protect each other's life and family, and not have to worry about that ever? So what is a friend to you? So he asked me, can I trust somebody? In order to get to the last one, where y'all would die from each other, that should take y'all a lot of life, you know? That shouldn't be something you decide right away. You should take your time. Y'all should intertwine with each other. You know, if you chose the last one, you would have the first two as well.
Okay. Do you have any friends out here?
I'm pretty young. You feel me? In my personal opinion, I'm pretty young, and I haven't really talked to a lot of people. Like I stay to myself for the most part. So I'm not gonna say they not my friends because I'm moving at my pace and they moving at their pace, and that's completely normal. So I'm not gonna say we not friends, but I will say I'm working to get there and achieve friendship.
Okay. That's what's up, brother. If somebody can help you with something, what's the one thing you can use as help right now?
Resources like
Okay.
lumber, like metal, like tools to build, like in a space, an empty space just for me, territory. You feel me? Land.
Okay. Land. Okay. So if somebody will offer you like 1 acre of land, that'll be something that'll be very useful for you right now.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. If any viewers out there see this video and you want to bless this brother right here, he can very much use it. He don't mind living off the land, so having a piece of land that he can call his, um, I think he'll use it very wisely, and I think he'll build on it. You know what I mean? So yeah, if somebody can help this brother out with that, that'll be wonderful. For the people that don't know you, do you have any skills?
Oh man. Woo. I got a lot of skills. Like right now, I'm what you call, I'm like in a dormant state of mind. Like my mind is relaxed, and I like when I'm up, like I suffer from chronic headaches. I always got chronic headaches and chronic stress. If you live in the box, you'll know what I'm saying. But my head will literally start aching, my blood vessels will start constricting and everything. And that's when I had the most skill because I'm already building. I can weld. Like there are places I like there are welding jobs. There are places schools for welding. In college, you go and learn how to mix chemicals to do this and do that. The reason I'm not in college is because I don't want to waste my time. You feel me? I've done things like this. You know what I'm saying? I've built I built the car already. I have cars that I built them already. That was just for me to test to make sure I know how because that
Where
was
are
my
they at?
first car. I gave them to my parents. I rather sell them because I have brothers and sisters. In order for them to sit down and be in the box in prison themselves to learn, you would have to take care of your siblings. So you got to think about a family like that. The siblings take care of each other and the parents don't have to. Why? Because I could build a restaurant that constantly make money, and I can make whatever people give me for that money. That's boom. That goes towards my sibling life. I have a child. Boom. I have all money for my child. I don't. I don't have to use any of the resources I make to make sure that when you pass on, or when there's another member of your family born, no matter if you there or not, they will be taken care of. Like if my brother never invented a car, my little brother never invented a car, he gonna get all the cars I made. He gonna have the most cars.
Right. Um, if there was anyone dead or alive uh, that you would drop everything for, who would it be?
My parents, because I
Okay.
want to make sure they okay. A lot of the stuff I built for my parents because I didn't. I used to live in the box. I didn't know anything else. So people like ask, where's this amazing like ray gun, or where's this unbelievable gold chain? Don't leave my parents. It does
Okay.
not leave my parents because that's who it's for. So like when my life get better, it's because somebody else in my family succeeded so much that my life can get better. It's not that they didn't succeed enough to take care of me in my life. Like my life could be better right now, and my brother could be 10 years old because I could do this stuff at 10 years old. I could do some of this stuff. So
Okay.
my brother could be 10, and I could be living off my brother. He could be 100% taking care of me, but I don't do that because I have a background in psychology and therapy, and I don't want to put stress on my brother. Even though he would grow into it and it'd be no problem. Like I said, I can take care of my dad. They be like, "Oh, your dad don't do anything for you." I don't need him to do that. I'm
Okay.
that kind of child. I would never even acknowledge the fact that he needed to do that. I didn't know I wasn't a good enough child for him to live off me, because
Okay.
that's what I would do to him. So in my mind, it don't make sense that he can't do that for me. Like I couldn't do that.
Do you have any successful people in your family?
Uh, yeah, I wouldn't. Like I said, my memory is gone of it. But as a child, I did that. Just sit there. If I invited y'all all to come sit down and watch me build everything from beginning to end, y'all would all be builders. Y'all wouldn't need to live off anything. Y'all wouldn't need financial aid because y'all got to watch me build. That I can build a screw. People don't know how important it is to build a nail or a screw. Build your own so you don't have to buy anything. People think that's not one of the most important things. If you knew the power of a screw for real, you would never buy one. You would always want to make one.
Right. Somebody mentioned in the comment, you remind them of somebody that was with a guy named Nature Boy. Have you ever heard of Nature Boy?
Yeah.
Was you in that cult? Was you involved with him?
I might know that guy, but like I said, a lot of things I got my memory is. You have no idea how bad my memory is. Like you think I look like a child, bro. You don't know how old I am. You feel me? And my memory is gone, so I couldn't tell you how old I was. That's what people don't be. You don't think I know I had stress, but somebody has completely wiped my memory, fam.
Wow.
So like my memory has literally been wiped before. So, but I'm really like that good, fam. I'm really, but to prove I don't cause trouble, I don't hunt, like it's just gone.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that. Dang, he seemed like he's been in a cult before. Like he was in like some type of cult before, and I mean, I haven't seen you anywhere other than the times that I see you. So I wanted to ask you that.
Well, yeah, when I work for people, like when I build them something, they don't want people knowing what they got. Whether it be the nicest rig in the world, the fastest plane in the sky, or the deepest submarine in the ocean. To me, it's not a big deal, but they don't want it. So you see why my memory will be erased, and I would just be sitting around doing nothing to prove to my clientele that that's not the case.
Okay. Just a couple more questions. If you had one wish, what would it be?
Like I said, never stop. I would like my own space. Like I would like that much space. Like I would, to be honest with you, I would like 10% of the world to myself, untouched, just so I could build.
Okay. that's a that's a lot of the world. 10%.
Oh man, you had no idea. I couldn't even build all of them in my lifetime. I had to have kids.
Right. And you don't have any kids right now, do you?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay. Do you want to change your lifestyle?
I'm not done completing my lifestyle, nor am I done building it. So my lifestyle is still in process. I'm still growing and having it become whatever it will, the shape it will take for me.
Okay. And the last question. What advice do you have for the kids that might be watching this video?
Um, don't think you don't know, because what I come to find out in my life is that kids, they get it right. Kids literally get it right the first time because they don't know why they should be wrong. And when you're growing up, you should never lose that mentality, never lose that, because that's something that helped me, and I respect that as an extreme sign of intelligence. So, not like never lose that ability.
Okay. That's what's up, Jacari, man. It was good running back into you, man.
Mhm.
Um, we was thinking about you. You had good comments in the last video. A lot of people liked the way you had spoke in the last video, and they said this brother is very intelligent. So I wanted to come tell you that if you didn't see it. And yeah, man, we hoping for the best for you, man. We hoping that you get everything you need while you out here and you able to progress in life. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you for doing the interview, brother. God bless you.
God bless you too, man.
All right.
All right, y'all enjoy yourself. Goodbye.